inspired that?
Nothing like a pathway to a number one hit, talking about a mining disaster.
You got that right, man. All right, it is 7:31 in time for the news, brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. Dr. Inishida with the Care Compassion Roadmap to Recovery begin. And once again, here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everybody. The area directly around and near proximity to the Hudson House, just off 5th Street here in Portsmouth, is going to experience a planned power outage today starting at 8 a.m. It'll last for around 4 hours. Now, this outage will allow AEP to safely perform preventative maintenance on power lines that are near the Hudson House. Any questions or concerns about the outage, well, they should be directed to AEP. During tonight's Portsmouth City Council meeting, a pair of proposed ordinances will be granted a second reading. One is an ordinance to amend the Arts, Cultural, and Community Affairs policy and to revise and implement additional descriptions in the general guidelines for that committee. Also getting a second reading is an ordinance that would authorize the appropriation in the amount of $245,000 from the Waterworks Fund to be paid from the Franklin Furnace Pump Station Fund, and that's being done to cover remaining costs for that project. Also, Portsmouth City Manager Sam Sutherland gave me an update from last week's message regarding the new city building project, as well as work to be done on Coles Boulevard.
The new city building construction is progressing nicely. We're seeing top quality work that's fast-paced, and when it's completed, it'll be something for all of us to be proud of. We know there's a lot of frustration with Coles Boulevard. This $5 million project is a huge undertaking due to the infrastructure under the pavement. Bidding is currently scheduled to take place in the last quarter of 2026, with construction to begin in early 2027. We're asking folks to please be patient as funding falls into place and we get this street put back together.
Tonight's legislative session of City Council will begin at 6 p.m. with the City Managers meeting to immediately follow. Both can be viewed live on the Facebook page of Portsmouth City Government. Now, recently, I reported on Andy's Law, legislation introduced by State Representative Mark Johnson of Ohio's 92nd District. I spoke with Johnson over the weekend as he provided even more information on other aspects of the pending bill that will tighten security in our state prisons.
Another thing we are doing for Andy's Law is we are going to put drug-sniffing dogs that's trained by the Ohio Highway Patrol Academy. We're going to, level 3s and level 4 prisons will have these drug-sniffing dogs within 2 years of passage of Andy's Law. Then all prisons at all lower levels will have these at 5 years.
Johnson said it doesn't stop there.
These will be dogs that will be going through our prison cells. They will be at a visitor center, at visitation. We will screen all packages, all letters that comes through. We'll require DRC to hire a consultant to help fill the staffing. We're going to move all level 3 and 4 visitation to no contact visitation. We have a lot of drugs currently coming into our prisons through contact visitation.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
And Bill, I know this is going to sound like a personal gripe, but it kind of is in the beginning, but it's more of an overall observation on something that I think is very important, and that is our local pharmacies, okay?
Okay.
All right, I went into a pharmacy the other day because I got the text that my prescription was ready. So I go in. I'm the only one there, standing there. There are 7 people on the other side of the counter, and they're all doing what they do back there. And in 5 minutes, not one person either looked at me, acknowledged me, or knew that I was there. It's almost like I was invisible. So finally, I gave up. I couldn't get anybody's attention. I left. As I walked through the front door on the way out, I said to the lady, "Can I file a complaint?" I said, "This is the rudest pharmacy I've ever seen." She goes, "Well, we get a lot of people tell us that." Okay, I get it. We all have to go to the pharmacy, and there are good ones, and there are ones that are very good. People know you and whatever. But here's the thing: you go to the doctor, and which is a traumatic thing in anybody's life, right?
It can be, yeah.
All right, you have friendly doctors, friendly nurses. Then it's time to get your prescription. You go to the pharmacy, and when they treat you like that, that's the last step of your medical procedure, right? You get checked up, whatever. They tell you need this. You go to the pharmacy, and they treat you, some of these people, like, what are you doing here? Like talking down to you. I know you know more than I do. I'm just here to pick up a prescription. But why do some pharmacies, and I'm not indicting all of them, just treat you like, I really wish you weren't here. Or treat you like I know more than you do, which I've already accepted the fact you do because you're the pharmacist or the pharmacy person. I'm just here to pick it up. But when you get treated like that, and especially the pharmacy, I take it very personal.
Well, I know that, and it's not an excuse for it, but we live in a really unhealthy area when you look at our demographic, and I think a lot of times pharmacy people really get overworked. And typically, I have no idea what time of day you were in there or anything, but a lot of people show up. They tend to at the same amount of time, but you were by yourself.
All by myself. And there was nobody else out there. Nobody was even in the drive-thru.
Yeah, and I've actually conducted a number of customer service seminars in a previous incarnation, and acknowledging someone is a great first step, even if you're going to have them wait for a little bit. Just acknowledge them and say, I'm going to be with you in just one quick second.
Exactly. Just make eye contact, wave, and say, I'll be right with you. Being ignored, especially at a pharmacy, to me, is a real slap in the face because you're there to pick up something that the doctor has said you need, and it's like there's no urgency to get it for you. We'll just, whenever we have time. But again, acknowledgement that you're there is 90% of the game, and then I'm willing to wait. I walked away because I was ignored.
So you didn't get your prescription filled there?
I did not get it. I waited my 5 minutes or 6 minutes, and then I just decided, well, I'm leaving. And that's when I said to the lady out the door, I said, hey, this is a very rude pharmacy. Well, we get that all the time. Well, if you get that all the time, you need to fix it.
Yeah, there might be a problem here.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. But I'm just saying that folks in this area, when you're getting your prescriptions, I don't like to go get them because that means I've got something wrong with me. So I would like to have a little more compassion.
So this was a big prescription.
Not really. but the doctor told me I needed it.
Well, but you do need it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if the doctor tells me something, I listen. All right.
And you did get it filled someplace else, right?
No, still haven't got it filled yet.
Whew.
No. It wasn't life-threatening, but I'll get it done.
Oh, I hope so.
I'll get it done. I want to go to a friendly place that likes me.
well, Wyatt Earp, I'd go right back into that same one. My bet is they'll get it this time.
All right, man. Thank you. This update brought to you this morning by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Anashita, with a care, compassion, roadmap to your recovery begin. And we'll check in with Sports and Chuck next.
The health and well-being of the community when it comes to cancer care and the cure is a name that's legendary. His name is Dr. Anashita. At Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, they're always there to think way ahead of the curve to provide the absolute latest in care treatments and that personal one-on-one service that today is so rare. With Dr. Anashita and King's Daughters, they owe their success to the many forward-thinking community members and great volunteers who have all helped shape King's Daughters and Dr. Anashita as their first choice from patients and families who choose them for the most critical time in their life when that absolute right decision must be made. For more information from screenings to treatment, contact Dr. Anashita by calling 353-4884 or stop by and meet their incredibly helpful staff at 916 11th Street in Portsmouth. With Dr. I and Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, that's where the care, compassion, and the roadmap to your cure begin.
And good morning, 7:39, and time for sports, brought to you by Call Your Home Medical. And don't forget they're there, and they will come to you, too, with a variety of home setup and a variety of medical equipment. Just give them a call, 574-0327. Well, you can't get many more great sports weekends than the one we got.
Absolutely. Man, basically everybody we like won.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally the good guys get to wear the white hat and ride off into the sunset on the white horse, right?
Yeah, and we did it 3 times at the Reds and twice here for the county softball championships. And with more on that, here is Chuck.
Yeah, whether you're a Notre Dame Lady Titans softball fan, a Wheelersburg Lady Pirates softball fan, or a big fan of the Cincinnati Reds, you can smile wide because it was a great couple days for all of you. The Reds polished off a 3-game series sweep of the Arizona Diamondbacks with a 4-2 victory yesterday at Great American Ballpark. Cincinnati fell behind 2-0 but rallied to get the win. Christian Encarnacion Strand and Matt McClain both homered yesterday. CES homered in each game of the series. Friday's contest had to be halted due to rain. It resumed on Saturday afternoon. Encarnacion Strand not only hit a home run in that game, but he hit a walk-off double in the 10th, giving the Reds a 4-3 victory. CES would go deep again in the Reds' 13-1 win in Saturday's regular scheduled game. McClain has gotten hits in 4 of the Reds' last 5 games. Yesterday, with the score all even at 2 in the 7th inning, McClain belted his homer to put the Reds ahead to stay.
Oh, he got it. High and deep. McClain has put the Reds on top 4-2. Oh, what a bomb out of left field. He got every bit of it. Hello, Matty.
Well, you love to see that. Just a laser beam home run out of here to left field.
The win yesterday pulled the Reds back to 500. 33 wins, same number of losses. Cincy is 4th in the NL Central, 7.5 games back. The Reds will begin the work week with an in-state rivalry matchup. Cincinnati will head upstate to Cleveland this evening to open up a 3-game series with the Guardians, a team that they had swept the 3-game set from earlier in the season. Hopefully the Reds can keep the mojo going. This evening's first pitch in Cleveland will be at 6:40. You can hear the game on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Coverage will commence at 6:10. Cleveland didn't have the greatest of all weekends. The Guardians dropped 2 out of 3 to the Astros, but Cleveland did win yesterday 4-2, so the Guardians roll into tonight's series fresh off of a dub. The Reds will not have Austin Wynns for the rest of the season. They traded him to the Oakland A's yesterday, or Las Vegas A's, or whatever they are right now. But the trade was in exchange for an undisclosed amount of cash. The 34-year-old Wynns had batted .400 for Cincinnati this season with 3 home runs. It was maybe the best week ever for Scioto County High School softball as a whole, with both Wheatersburg and Notre Dame claiming state championships late last week. Notre Dame won its state title in Division 7 on Thursday, and then Friday night, the Wheatersburg softball team prevailed over Baltimore Liberty Union 10-0 in 6 innings to claim the Division 5 state title at Akron's Firestone Stadium. That game finished up at 10:30 p.m. on Friday, so maybe if you weren't aware of it, the win marks the program's 4th softball championship, 2016, 2022, 2023, and now 2025. The Berg has won state titles 3 of the last 4 years, an undefeated season this year for Coach Teresa Ruby's Lady Pirates. Congrats. Game number 2 of the NBA Finals went to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 123-107. OKC prevailed over the Indiana Pacers last night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Thunder with 34 points, evening the series at a game apiece. Game 3 will be Wednesday. The series will now shift to Indianapolis. Danny Hamlin took the checkered flag at yesterday's NASCAR Cup race in Michigan. And, according to a report from NFL insider Ian Rappaport, former Browns running back Nick Chubb is expected to sign a deal with the Houston Texans on Monday. It'll be nice for C.J. Stroud, I'm sure, to be able to turn around and hand off to that dude, because he is a good one when he can stay healthy. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thanks, Chuck. And brought to you by Collier Home Medical. And they're at 1661 State Route 522. Anytime you need help and you need it at home, they're the folks. 574-0327. Check traffic, weather, together next.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheatersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And it is your traffic service of your good friends at the River, Scioto River, where you get great legendary steaks, chicken ribs, and more. They'll also come to you, too, because at the River, they do love to cater. And don't forget the Hudson House, 610 5th Street in Portsmouth, in about 15 minutes. They're going to turn out the lights. It'll last for about 4 hours. It's a planned power outage by AEP. And we've also got going on today drag patching on Kentucky Trail. That's in Bloom and Madison Township. See something we need to know about? Let us know. 354-1993. Traffic and service of your friends at the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
Weather and service of the Scioto County Career Technical Center, where you can begin your career as a certified pharmacy technician. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For more information, call 740-259-5526 or visit sciototech.org.
Today's the first alert weather day for the line of showers and storms coming across this afternoon and evening, but a lot of the first part of the day will be just fine. Temperatures going from the 60s to the 80s. Severe weather is possible today, so be careful, but showers will scatter out overnight tonight and look for sunshine to return coming in tomorrow. Isolated shower at best with high temperatures near 80.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And with a little fog downtown this morning, sunshine on the way. We've got 64 as we get up and go.